This is David Haymaker with EECE 244, Applications of Embedded, and this is Project 3. This here is my ESP32 right there, and I have it configured to be a motion sensor to measure motion of a subject who is experiencing apnea or not breathing or holding the breath, right? So, here let's go over the wiring a little bit. This here uses a SparkFun biosensor right there, and that collects heart rate and blood oxygen, right, which is then displayed on the on this OLED display, as well as the accelerometer here, right, that measures how much motion up and down it is. You can see the accelerometer changing there, so I can get data from that. As well as a flex voltage, and the flex voltage is attached to this voltage divider, which has a flex sensor here. So this big white cord is just to get some extra range to get it comfortably on the subject. It goes through here, and it is measuring between this flex sensor and the these resistors. And so you can see the flex voltage when they breathe in, they would mimic this rising up and going flat, and then when they breathe out, this goes back down. And so you can see that goes up when they breathe in and down when they breathe out on the flex voltage. Up, down. Okay. It uses let's see, I2C for most of this. We have our I2C lines. So there's just the one. This connects all to the biosensor, the OLED, and the accelerometer. I have an ADC, which I just talked about, and then I have the rest of the connections here for the reset and the MIFO pins on the biosensor. But what's great about this guy, and there, let's just show the biosensor working. I got my finger on it. It does take a while to calibrate, find my heart rate and blood ox. There's my heart rate and blood oxygen, so it is working. Then what I can do here is I have my button, right? And when I click my button, what it does, let's see, it says recording data, counts down, and then it begins, and it says, recording in progress, press the button to stop, do not remove the SD card. Well, we'll talk a little bit about the SD card, but once your measurement's done, you click your button, and it tells you how much time has elapsed, and you can click it again, and it goes back to your display. Now, as far as the SD card goes, as you know, I've been having issues with that, but I'm still able to send it off to the Bluetooth monitor here. I can do this either on my phone as well as on the computer, as I have here. I think when I refreshed it lost it, so I just disconnect and connect again. There we go. Now we're getting live measurements. That way, when this is gone into recording mode, you notice that it does not display anything here on the I2C. That frees up a bit of space, but it allows the measurements to be taken more frequently, and not slow down the measurements by communicating along those same wires to the OLED. But yeah, it still measures, and it's ideally going to record that. And then I click the button, and yep, it's all good there. But let's see, as I go through the code here, yeah, I have all my initialization of everything here. And in here, I do initialize even there's the Bluetooth, the counter, but here, the SD. I did include the SD file in there, and I even was able to put in the setup here. However, I just commented it out because every time, no matter what pins I'm using, it always can't find it. At least it's flashing, so I got that. But that's why we're going Bluetooth with it.